National Treasury outlined an upside growth scenario in which GDP would be 2.4 percentage points higher than the assumed baseline by 2032. This scenario relies on energy and logistics reforms to enhance the country's productive capacity. Economists say to realize economic growth, private sector needs to be roped in.
Treasury acknowledges that economic reforms are beginning to bear fruit in the economy. They noted progress on a number of fronts, including energy, water, public procurement and infrastructure. In our opinion, the key to success underlying these economic reforms is the inclusion of the private sector from the perspective of technical expertise as well as financing needs.
Another economist says government needs to implement its other structural reforms to ensure economic growth as it did with the energy sector.
So we do need, structural reforms as articulated in Cooperation Vulindlela, for those to be implemented, and then for that to start bearing fruit in the form of an uplift in GDP. I think if you look at Operation Vulindlela, I think we've done very, very well on the energy side. I think today is 216 days with no load shedding. So that is good because it provides an environment for business, to can actually thrive. We need the other areas within the Operation Vulindlela to also be implemented so that holistically, these reforms, start to work together and you start to see, not only confidence on the business side, but also consumer confidence and also to see the economy doing well.
Black Business Council also urges government to implement its strategies.
Instead of implementing practical actions, they continue to do their talks because government is very good at talking. And we've seen this over the years and we talk too much and not implement. You have heard yesterday about the infrastructure development in South Africa. We're not hearing that for the first time. We've heard it before when there was a reference that South Africa will become the construction capital of the world.
Yeah.
And we haven't seen that. The talk is there, but like we've been saying all the time, even if we implement 10% of what we say, the country will have been much, much better than where it is now.
National Treasury says it will continue to restructure the electricity supply industry. It says it will also focus on opening the freight rail network to private operators to reduce inefficiencies and costs and create independent economic regulation and strengthening the local water services regulatory environment. Nothando Makutulela, SABC News, Johannesburg.